Alright, and welcome to the InstaSim channel. Today I'm playing Professor Layton and the Lost Future. In the last episode, we met up with Claire's younger sister, Celeste. And we need to go and figure out some more information about Claire's disappearance, but we also need to go to the Thames Arms to rendezvous with Celeste and Don Paolo. Don Paolo's on our side as well, which is interesting, but we'll see, we'll find out what we're doing. He's still on our side, at least, I should say. Anywho. The research facility is secret. The research facility contains things more terrifying than we dared to imagine. Does Dimitri know that such things are being developed behind the scenes? I regret having to take such drastic measures, but we have no choice but to leave those two guards unconscious so that we can move on unimpeded. Claire's sister Celeste. In escaping from Boss Joe and his thugs, we were raided by the girl who looks just like Claire. Her name is Celeste and she is Claire's younger sister. It appears she had unanswered questions regarding Claire's death and was unable to uncover the truth. I had a great deal I wished to ask her, but we were separated again before I had a chance to do so. I mean, the old father's embrace that Celeste was talking about is in fact the Thames Arms restaurant. The truth of our situation is becoming ever clearer to me. Celeste mentioned a big secret and I believe I know what she meant. Everything will become clear at the Thames Arms, let's hurry. The cover-up. I've been thinking about the accident that happened all those years ago. The facts may have been covered up, but I will never forget. I will never forget losing Claire, and I'll never forget the face of the boy crying for his parents. I fear the mistakes of that time are being repeated. I must stop that from happening, whatever it takes. Yes. We must stop further explosions from taking place, because explosions are bad. I am lost. Eek! Flora, are you okay? Scusa, comrades. It wasn't my intention to scare the young Fraulein. Pavel? What are you doing down here? I was exploring the area and somehow ended up here, perdido. Doing some of the cavern exploration you were talking about before, I take it. Da! Earlier in my quest to find the great tunnels, I mistakenly wandered into some train tracks. That little voyage put me in great peril, but danger is part and parcel of exploring El Mundo, no? I suppose you could say that. Naturalmente, most of my travel woes could have been avoided if my compass hadn't been broken. Though I think this map might be able to show me which way to go. A bit of help, bitte. Which direction? Oh god, we've got a puzzle. Nes us. Okay. This chart has cardinal directions written on each square, however the top of the chart is not necessarily north. If you appoint the correct side of the chart as north, start from a certain square and moving in that direction, in the direction each square indicates, allows you to pass over all the squares on the chart. Knowing this, can you work out which side of the map A, B, C or D is north? I'm going to go with B, because for east to go east, it cannot be upwards, because east is on the right side, and east would have to be on the left. West would have to be on the right side, south would have to be on the top, and north on the bottom, so it's B.
That should do the trick.
I was wrong. Confidently so.
Well, if at first you don't succeed.
Try to forget the ingrained notion that up is north. I did. How was I wrong? Actually, it could be that way. C. C could be actually.
Let's see if I've got this right.
Hey, there you go. C! It's
well,
C!
That's settled.
That's right, C is north. If you set C as north and start from the centre square, you can pass through all the squares. Great. Oh, double gracias, my monsieur. Thanks to you, I can now continue my travels. Do be careful out there, Pavel. Yeah, don't travel too far. We've made it to this far, so I think it's finally safe to say we've given the family the slip. Things got rather chaotic back there, Flora. Are you feeling alright? Not too shaken? I'm fine, Professor. I'm glad I had you both with me. Professor, the Thames Arms is just up the road from here. Let's go and meet Celeste. And saving progress again. We're on chapter 12. I didn't realise there were this many chapters in the game, in fairness. The truth is revealed. This might be the last chapter, I don't actually remember. Oh look, it's Chelmy. And he's got a puzzle. Ah, Layton, any breakthroughs in your investigation? Possibly, Inspector. In fact, I'm very glad to see you. I need you to accompany me to the Thames Arms. The Thames Arms? My investigation of those premises revealed delicious smells, sir. Be quiet for just a minute, will you, Barton? What is there at the Thames Arms? It's so amazing that I need to head there this very instant. I make no promises that it's likely I make no promises, but it's likely that what happens there will lead you to the Prime Minister. Really now? Well, my interest is piqued. But there's the matter of this blasted puzzle. What puzzle? It's in this note I found. I have a feeling it could have some bearing on the case. Would you mind if I had a look at it, Inspector? Go ahead. The secret letter. You receive a letter that says the room in this photograph hides a secret. Remove one of the floor tiles to reveal the hidden treasure. In the same envelope as the letter is the photograph shown below, with the following note on the back. Follow the arrow to where the treasure lies. Which tile do you need to remove in order to find the treasure? So, clear answer. Follow the arrow. There's an arrow there, so they're all pointing that way. And there's an X here, which I'm assuming is a red herring.
That should do the trick.
No.
I must have overlooked
Look
something.
for the arrow, but I have looked for the arrow, and it is there. That's an arrow. And that's pointing at something. And that's pointing at something. And there's another arrow here. Oh wait, is it underneath the plant pot?
Let's see if I've got this right.
Nope.
I must have overlooked something.
I know there's an arrow here. And it's pointing that way. I wonder if it is just that one then.
That should do the trick.
I feel like that's too easy. Yeah, I thought it was. The room in this photograph hides a secret. Remove one of the floor tiles to reveal the hidden treasure. In the same envelope as the letter is the photograph shown below with the following note on the back. Follow the arrow to where the treasure lies. Which tile do you need to remove in order to find the treasure? So clear answer. Oh, hang on.
Let's see if I've got this right. Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
That's right, the nose and mouth of the monkey in the picture. Really? I was looking at the beak. The nose and mouth of the monkey in the picture on the wall combine to form an arrow shape. The treasure can be found underneath the floor tile directly beneath this arrow. Good. I'm sorry, Inspector, but this letter doesn't appear to have any relevance to our case. Oh well, isn't that just wonderful? Another prospective lead fizzles out. I'm at my wit's end, I tell you. Whatever you've got to show me at the Thames Arms, it has to be more useful than the note. Now let's make our way there then. Oh look, it's Big Luke. I'm so glad we're finally able to meet again. Where did you run off to? I was doing a little investigating of my own, shadowing a suspicious woman I'd seen around town. I saw her trailing you, Professor, and decided someone had to find out who she was. Oh, you must be talking about Celeste. And where did you last see her? I lost her for a while, but I just saw her again walking into this restaurant. Seconds later, I saw a friend of ours go in as well. Oh, let me guess, Don Paolo. I'm beginning to wonder whether I even need to explain. You seem to know it all already. Well, we've been hard at work investigating too. Of course. I never expected you to just wait idly for me to return, so now what? All the players in our mystery are here. I think it's time to reconvene with Celeste. Players in our mystery? What does that mean? Haha. Hello there, we were in the area and thought we'd drop by again. Ah, welcome back to the Thames Arms. Did you ever find the gentleman you were looking for? Oh yes, thanks to you, of course. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Good. Oh, Don Paolo. You certainly took your sweet time getting here, Layton. I thought you'd got lost or something. Come now, Paul, you certainly haven't been waiting that long, have you? Well, Celeste it is then. Professor Layton, it's such a relief to see you made it out all right. Well, I couldn't hardly let myself get caught before hearing about that secret you mentioned, could I? Something tells me you've already worked most of it out for yourself, am I right? Huh? Professor, is that true? If you know something, Layton, spit it out. All concerned parties seem to be in attendance, so I'll try to explain things as best as I can.
It's taken time, but I believe I've finally made sense of the bizarre events we've witnessed here.
You've worked it all out?
For the most part. Eh? Come on then, out with it! Yes, of course. I have much to say about this city and its secrets. The London we are presently in, this London of the future, is a fake.
Ah, it's a fake. It's not even the future.
More precisely, it's a set designed to make us believe that we've traveled 10 years into the future. Because, you see, there is no time machine. Not here, not anywhere.
Ah, so the bombs was something just to the time machine was a distraction. We're actually looking at the bombs that were in the research facility.
What?
Indeed, Future Luke, if that's your real name.
We were all led to believe that the clock shop was a portal to the future. But the truth about that shop is in some ways just as bewildering. The back room of the clock shop is no time machine. It's a lift leading down into the earth.
It's only a lift. Yes.
You mean to say we're underground right now?
Yep, and Pavel was the, was the key to solving that altogether, because he dug all the way down trying to find China, and he didn't.
Precisely. You may have heard of subterranean caverns, as some of them house ancient ruins. Some experts theorize that these caverns pepper the entire Earth. What I've seen here leads me to conclude that Dimitri used one such cavern to build this false London.
A big cavern like that underground? Well, okay.
It's as if we're standing in the largest film set ever created.
Right.
What? I don't believe it!
I don't blame you, Luke.
So Dimitri is behind all this then? But why?
Why indeed?
That question stumped me as well. Why would he go to such pains to make us believe we're in the future? It doesn't make sense, unless convincing people of this is the key to achieving his ultimate goal.
World domination.
What kind of goal requires a setup like that?
It's simple. It seems that Dimitri never gave up his original dream of building a time machine. But though he poured all his energy into achieving this feat, the task was too large for one man. He needed other scientists to support his project, so he turned to the greatest minds in London. But to keep the scientists working for him, they needed to believe that they were in the future.
Ah, it's for the scientists.
Why?
Think about it, Luke. Dimitri couldn't imprison the scientists, not in the conventional sense. After all, who knows what kind of work they would produce under those circumstances? No, Dimitri needed a different approach to compel the scientist to complete his research. The scientist had to want the time machine to work as much as Dimitri did.
Ah. So the future bit was to say so that they could it was like a story basically, try and get them to go back to their own
So
time.
he told them that they had been shot forward 10 years in time, stranded a decade from home.
Yeah, there we go.
Dimitri misled the scientists, telling them that the time machine was an unfinished project. They thought they were stranded, and that the machine was their only hope of returning home.
It was a way to get them to do the work.
Ah, so that's why they were so willing to follow orders.
That's all I've been able to work out. Perhaps our friend here can fill us in on the rest.
What?
I see you've caught on. Excellent work as always, Herschel.
Oh, who's this then?
The family uses this establishment as a hideout. Therefore, it seemed a bit odd that the bartender didn't so much as raise an eyebrow when we walked in.
I have to give credit where it's due. I never imagined you'd work out so much of the plan yourself. I suppose I've no choice but to shut you up for good.
Oh, sure. Oh, look, a second thing. Future London turned out to be a fake city built in an underground cavern beneath the real London. Dimitri led his team of scientists to believe that they were trapped in the future so that they would put every effort into completing a functioning time machine. Dimitri Allen, you've been watching us the whole time? Oh, so the bartender was Dimitri Allen. Wonderful. I wish to issue a challenge to the professor. Bumbling lawmen have no part in this conversation. But bumbling? I'll give you bumbling. It would be wise for you all to stay exactly where you are. This restaurant is rigged with enough explosives to level the place, and they're ticking. Aha, so he was developing bombs. Are you out of your mind? We'll all die, even you. Me? Ha! No, I'm going to stroll out of this place. You see, I know exactly how long we've got left, and I know the way out. Oh, and if you're thinking of running away, make sure you don't tread on a bomb. One false step and boom. This place is a minefield. That's right. Now I'm going to watch you squirm a bit more, and then leave you to your fate. Well then, it would seem that you've bested me, Dimitri. There's nothing I can do. Not exactly, Professor. Have a look at this piece of paper. It tells you all you need to know about the bombs in this room. Ah, it's a game of battleships. Oh, similar. Fair enough, let's see what we have here. Touch the squares that contain bombs. Find all the bombs. The numbers above and to the left of the map indicate the number of bombs in each column and row. Red dots indicate people and squares indicate tables. There are no bombs in these squares. Derive the location of all bombs using the information provided and mark them on your map. So I can't mark... Oh, I can mark them, but we know there's no bombs there. The numbers above and to the left of the map indicate the number of bombs in each column and row. Red dots indicate people, squares and squares indicate tables. There are no bombs in these squares. Okay, so there are 3 bombs in this row. Because there are 2 in this row, which we know has to go there and there. There'll be 2 in this column, sorry. And they'd have to go there and there. So there's 2 in that one. There's 2 on that row already, which is fine. Which means this one has to go here. One, 2, 3, 4. Three, 4. Three, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3. 2, 4, 3, so that has to go there. 4, 2. Oh ho, well done, Professor. I shouldn't have made it so easy for you. You found all the bombs. I suppose you're going to avoid getting blown up after all. I'd say the same, unless of course there was something you weren't telling me. What? Luke, this paper isn't just telling us where the bombs are, it's telling us how much time we've got left. Oh. 0-0. Professor, it's all over. The bombs are gonna blow. Not so fast, Luke. No! Wait, Luke, listen. This isn't 0-0. This is a symbol for infinity. The bombs are never going to go off because there are no bombs. Hey, there we go. What? That's it, Dimitri, isn't it? It's true, you've done some evil things, but you're not a killer. You just wanted to keep us busy so you could make your escape. Well done.
I should have known I wouldn't fool you, Herschel.
Yeah.
I've worked things out on my own this far, but I need you to help make sense of the rest. You must have had some reason for concocting a scheme this wild.
I had a very good reason.
It was Claire all along, or are you actually just making that up?
It all started about 10 years ago. Bill Hawks and I were friends and colleagues.
Ah, Bill was the guy behind this all along.
We worked in the same lab researching time travel.
Oh yes, this was the lab that blew up, wasn't it?
Our research meant everything to us. We poured our hearts and souls into uncovering the secrets of space and time. After months of progress, we had built ourselves a prototype time machine. It was finally time to test our work with a human subject.
So that's where Claire comes into our story, I assume?
Bill thought we should use Claire as the first test subject.
I'm really
She
good
was
at
our lab
this.
assistant.
I am really good at this, aren't I? I'm really good at solving puzzles. Maybe I should be a detective.
I, of course, vehemently opposed this idea. I loved her too, you see.
Yes, I kind of gathered that.
And though she didn't return my feelings, I didn't want to risk her getting hurt in the experiment.
Well, you killed her, so you already did that.
Around this time, I noticed a flaw in the design of our machine. I begged Bill to postpone the experiment, but he wouldn't hear of it. Sometime after the accident, I made a startling discovery. Unbeknownst to me, Bill had made a deal to sell the technology behind the machine's power source.
Ah.
Apparently, a large corporation had offered him a very impressive sum.
Well, that's capitalism at work. We know that Bill Hawks is a conservative then. That's fine.
Bill knew the machine wasn't ready for a human subject, but he needed to demonstrate its viability. We all know the tragic results of his decision.
Yeah, it blew up everything and killed Claire. Perfect.
By the time I realized Bill planned to go ahead with the experiment, it was too late to stop. What have you done? Because of Bill's greed, Claire was lost to me forever.
Right. I don't know what that sound thing was with the cutscene, but I'll try and source some way of fixing that.
Life is full of cruel twists.
Yes.
In the blink of an eye, I lost my life's work and the love of my life. To say I was a broken man would be an understatement. Bill, on the other hand, made a full recovery from his injuries.
That bastard. We should kill him.
He also completed the deal with the corporation, pocketing more money than most people see in a lifetime.
Ah, like a true politician.
He used his newfound fortune to climb the political ladder to the very top. He killed Claire and was rewarded with the most powerful seat in government. If that's not a cruel joke, I don't know what it is. I can't pretend I wasn't bitter, and it was this bitterness that sent me back to my research. I thought that if I could travel to the past, I could rob Bill of all that he had won. Though, of course, there was another reason why I wanted to go back in time. To save Claire from her fate. Surely you understand, Herschel.
Yes.
Claire is no longer with us. There's nothing anyone can do to turn back time.
Do you really believe that?
Yes, because time travel doesn't exist, you moron.
I don't want to, but I do. I have just one more question for you.
Who's Big Luke?
What is it?
Someone's been using you as a pawn. Are you aware of this?
Yeah, Big Luke.
What are you talking about?
Someone here masterminded a scheme even more awful than yours, Dimitri. And that person is there!
I think you're mistaken, Professor.
No, there's no mistake here, and there's no hiding it anymore, Luke. Or should I call you Clive?
Haha! We found his true identity. At last. Professor Layton saves the day.
It took some time to put together the pieces of your plan. But when I finally understood it all, the sheer evil of it sent a chill down my spine.
Ah, he's a terrorist. We must kill him.
What is he talking about, Clive?
You kept your true intentions hidden from everyone, Clive. Even your partner, Dimitri.
What are you saying, Herschel?
Those bombs in the research facility kind of gave it away.
Clive was aiming for revenge on a massive scale. And you were nothing more than a pawn, Dimitri.
Tremendous work, Professor. You found me out.
Stop speaking in riddles, Layton. What's this all about?
Hey, I'm with Charlie on this one. Layton, just get to the point, please. This video is too long.
Clive, you lived next door to the lab that exploded 10 years ago. You were just a child then.
Ah, he's the little child that we saw on the street. Okay, now it all makes sense.
That blast demolished half of the building you lived in. Reports indicate that 10 people were killed in the explosion, 2 of whom were your parents.
Ah.
It must have been a terrible shock. In the span of a few seconds, you lost your family and your home. When the initial shock wore off, it was replaced with anger. You became obsessed with exacting revenge on those who had wronged you.
So you worked with Dimitri to try and get revenge. Well done, Layton, well done.
You were lucky enough to be adopted by a kindly woman in her golden years, Constance Dove. Miss Dove's extreme kindness was matched in scale only by the enormous fortune she possessed. You two lived quite happily as a family for a time. Sadly, it wasn't to last. Miss Dove departed from this world 5 short years later, leaving her fortune to you.
And all that inheritance tax too.
Before long, you graduated from secondary school and took a part-time job at a prominent newspaper. Considering your sizable inheritance, I don't think you took the job for pocket money. You were searching for something. Using the newspaper's resources, you finally hunted down the men responsible for your misery. You knew that both Bill Hawks and Dimitri Allen were responsible for the explosion.
Yes.
Armed with this information, you concocted a plan to avenge your parents. First, you befriended Dimitri and convinced him to resume his research on the time machine. Then, you used your inheritance to set up this elaborate facsimile of London.
So that's how it was made so big, is because he had all the money for it.
With your stage in place, you used your contacts in the press to find the best scientists in the country. After all, you would need quite a bit of help to complete this time machine. You then proceeded to lure these brilliant men into your trap. However, unbeknownst to Dimitri, most of your staff were not working on the time machine.
Nope.
What?
Clive, spill the beans, will you?
Clive had secretly reassigned many of the scientists to a different project. You might think of it as his pet project.
We don't have all day, Layton. What was the second project?
Well, it involved bombs and tanks, and I think we know where that's going.
A weapon designed to cause destruction on an unimaginable scale.
A weapon? Is this true, Clive?
And I thought scientists were supposed to be observant. While you focused on your machine, I had a different goal. Though some may call it revenge, I prefer to think of it as justice over single-minded scientists and corrupt politicians.
What are you saying, Clive?
Enough explanations. Let me show you.
Hey!
Oh, you bastard. Professor, what are we going to do? He has Flora and... Layton, look over there. Where?
Quickly! Move to higher ground!
Professor, what is that thing? It seems Clive's been working on some sort of mobile fortress. Flora's trapped up there. We've got to save her. We will after saving progress, of course. There you go. Chapter 13, The Stronghold of Madness. There we go. I think we went through an entire chapter in an episode there. That was interesting. Right. This video is ridiculously long, and I don't want it to be. So, I'm gonna end this episode here, and then in the next episode we're gonna carry on chapter 13 and whatever we're doing. We've solved 100 puzzles though, which is excellent. But that's where I'm gonna end this episode here, and in the next episode we will find out what Clive's plans are. But in any case, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Professor Layton and the Lost Future. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. It'll help me a lot, and you'll get more videos like this. Also, don't forget to like my Facebook page, follow me on Twitter and on Twitch, and as always, I will see you all in the next video. But until then, goodbye.